really hope the live stream works. There's the stream. Yep. So here's the farmland area. I'm not getting it. I usually get an email for my live streams, but I'm not getting one. Which is why it seems a little weird that I'm not getting an email. But, hi viewer, I am playing good old Minecraft. I'm actually building farmland and I prefer to have a huge section of flatland. So, in this world, building a kingdom. Which, as I journey through life and I post more, you'll realize I'll have phases that I just build an entire kingdom and then I get bored of it, so then I don't play it for like a month, and then I go and do it again. Which I am gonna take you all on a tour once I get this layer filled in. Is everybody ready for the new year? What you looking at? Oh yeah, that's right. That's what I thought. I'm trying to build a thing of land here. At first, I thought I was just kind of gonna be like, I'm in your way, and I'm just gonna stare at you. I mean, I know it's just how they're coded. Like when you're in your radius, they'll stare at you for like a good little bit, then they move on. But that was kind of funny. And I should warn you guys, my moving stick, like this one, it's been getting glitchy lately, which makes sense considering that I've had this for a while. Um, I don't know if chat will get randomly disabled. So I'm gonna say this every so often. If it does get randomly disabled, um, like and then dislike and then like and dislike, just so I can see the numbers fluctuating. But make sure you give it a good um second in between, so then I can see that the numbers are fluctuating if the chat gets disabled. That way you guys can communicate to me that the chat is disabled. This is bigger than I was expecting it to be. And yay, that pig moved. Yeah, pig literally was in my way from building this. I know this part is a little tedious. Okay, how much more? How much do I got? Actually, I'm just gonna round this off and be lazy about it. Because this should be plenty. We'll go a little bit more. I'm gonna cover that one right there. And now I'm wanting to round this one up just a little bit. And that is how you save yourself a bunch of unnecessary work. You wouldn't have even known that. I just spent the last 2 minutes working that. Anyways, if you caught a glimpse of it, I'm gonna start taking you on a tour. Now, I should warn you, I am like an adult and I was very much intent on making this be close to the real world. So I have, in this kingdom, I'm building different committees that's responsible for different things, like the mining committee and all that fun stuff. I even have citizens relations, which in this, let me where free speech, free religion, and free commerce and fair tax. And then I have government roles, which I'm on the Switch. I'm using a controller, like right here's my controller. So if you've ever typed using a controller like this, you know it's very tedious and long to do. The king, which is my fiance, Zan the Man 6283, is gonna be the king. He does have some restrictions because I do not believe in being unfair. Then of course I'm the queen because this is my world. Then I have um other royalty duties. Then there's a parliament. Um in which case I have my close friend Claire as a chairman, which she didn't even get a choice in whether or not she wanted to be. She just is. And then there's different departments, like Department of Mining, Military, Agriculture, Livestock, and Justice. Department of Safety, Department of Commerce, Department of Citizen Satisfaction, and yeah. I spent a good 2 hours working on that. I'm gonna put one of these back up in my inventory. I'm gonna actually move the sugar cane. Anyways, that being said, this is one of the committee buildings, like specifically meant for a committee. This is a mining committee, which will make sense when I show you us through those doors over here. In the meantime, I literally got the conference room, which is conference room. Self-explanatory. We have the mining supervisor, which is the one that organizes who goes into what mining team. And then over here, we have like a waiting area, and then you get to interview, and then there's also customer relations and stuff. Literally a desk and a seat. And because it's Minecraft, people don't realize that they're standing. It's just literally like if you want to take a seat, sit on the ground. Then we got the manager of the whole place. And then up here, one of the rules is, especially for the mining committee, is that they get their own place to sleep, where there's books. And yes, you are sleeping with 3 other people, but it's not super crowded. There's kitchen, a chest, places to sit. And then up here, training area, where you literally shoot and practice fighting. And then all the way up at the top is storage, which I'm just going to show you real quick. Look at that floor design. It all comes down to the details that make it so perfect. Now, the reason why I chose this location is because right over here, we have this massive cave. This is why the mining committee is right over here. Which, this cave is pretty deep. Oh, I would have died if I did that in survival. Just like, we are gonna go all the way down. Ooh, what's over here? Stuff. Ew. Interesting. Anyways, yeah. That's why I have a mining committee building right there. Then from there, we start going over to here. If the chat is disabled, sometimes it does it automatically. Just go thumbs up, wait a couple seconds, or remove the thumbs up or the like. Then that'll be the code to let me know that chat is disabled. This is the restaurant with literal table numbers. And the kitchen is right here. Not enough stoves for the amount of people they're wanting, which I think is consistent with how restaurants are. I've never worked in one. This is the grocery store, which this is honestly going to be one of the best things ever because I've never built something quite so extensive. I'm going to explain what that is after I show you guys this. So here we got, items to buy, cash register, like normal stores. We even have a refrigerator section, which I thought was a nice touch. And yes, it is actual ice. It's blue ice. Then back here, we have a table for break. We got storage and cold storage, which if you can see that little touch of blue right behind the chest is technically a refrigerator. Now back here, this goes down here. This is the part I was talking about that's extensive. This river is literally going to be how they get their stuff. Down over here, right where I was filling in that grass, which was right over in this area, I'm going to build the warehouse right around here, and literally they will travel by boat and chest all the way down the stream to here to deliver the stuff. Just like real life. Like I said, it's very intricate. Kind of cool. And then here, this took a good solid bit, but it's a motel. It's so basic. The rooms are identical, so I won't show you every single one. But it extends pretty far out. Or for a tiny motel, space-saving motel, it's big, but it doesn't take up too much space. If that makes sense. Now we have this right here. The prison plus storage, which we do have literal cells, which I'm gonna just take these doors. Then I could show you something interesting. The reason why I designed it with 2 doors is, oh, I forgot I had this. Even if you press that button, it won't open up that other door. Which honestly was a stroke of genius on my part. That way, on one side you get both doors to open, but it will prevent the prisoners from having a button to escape. It's literally kind of taunting them like, yeah, there's a button here. You can press it and open the door, but you ain't getting out. And then over here we have like one of those home and stores places. They're going to sell stuff right over here. Then in their home they have bed, 2 smokers, and this is where they'd have their animals. And I think that's kind of cute. Now this bridge, honestly, I gotta go all the way down here to give a glimpse. Look at that beautiful masterpiece. There was that controller glitch I was telling you about. It has the support beams running along the bottom, and yes, it does go all the way down to the ocean floor or the river floor. And then we got tiny little things to really add that touch. And with the lamps or the lanterns, we got the little things on top, and it goes up and up. Ooh, I loved building this. And it connects to the region that's going to be known as the Central Village. And the reason why it's a Central Village is because it has everything. Welcome to the Seaside Hotel, where you got a bunch of rooms and stuff to do. I'm planning on packing this place with villagers, which is why you see all those stuff. And I should get a new controller. If you ever see it start like gliding down, it's because the thing is a little busted. Because I've had this one for years. And then more rooms, which don't have stuff in it, but could fit a lot of villagers, which is going to be the overflow space because, you know, villagers tend to breed a lot over time to the point where there's no room. And hi, villager. This is a fisherman house for obvious reasons. And it has more beds up here and even a little porch. Ooh. And then here we got more houses or more bedding. Then butcher. which the animals are going to go in there once I get to that point. He just locked me in there. And here, I think it's just more beds. And I wanted to be different. Then we have a nice little fountain, which isn't usually in a village. Normally they have a well. But nope, we're doing a fountain here. Then house, just like regular villager house. We got this one. A little different than normal villages, but I think it works out nice, especially since the bed is right up here. So he doesn't have to go too far for home. And then here we got a farmer, the farmer places, which has private food sources right over here. Then we go over here. We have the map guy, which I usually don't trade with him in my game. Smith guy. Over here is this guy. I forgot which one he is. Weaponsmith. And I think over here's a library. Yeah, I remembered right. And then their beds are up here too, which is nice. Then, oh right, the map guy's bed is also on the second floor. Let me rephrase that. The map guy's bed is now on the second floor. And now, last house, which, good day to you, sir, is this guy. I think this has like a nice little touch. Then, like I always believe, things come down to the little tiny details, and I love it. And that's all the buildings I've built so far. I'm going to take you guys to that in just a second. This is actually, okay, fun fact, this was actually designed to be a world where I was going to make it into survival and just use this as a way to have villagers to trade with. But then I'm like, you know what, I'm actually going to make it an entire kingdom. And yeah, we got a two-way train station where like you can go up or down. And up here is where I'm going to build the high city, in which case there's going to be a massive castle that'll be home for the royalty, and also where there's meeting and conferences, and also like massive dining room. But that's going to be a huge undertaking, and so I'm saving that for last, because once I get through that, I will literally see no point for anything else. And then this literally is so fun. Oh, I missed by one. Yeah, it's literally just a... So, that is the kingdom so far. It's very impressive. And then as I was working on the farm over here, I noticed something that caught my eye. This way. And listen, this chunk that's yet to load. There's another village, and that saves me some work. So now all that's left here's the place I'm building my farm. So because I still want this to look natural, we are going to do. Yeah, it started acting up yesterday. My controller, it would just look down. Controller looked down sheepishly. I'm kidding. So, if you see any mistakes like that, it's usually because of the controller glitching. Now, I don't know if chat was disabled, so if I'm gonna see if I can create a poll. You, Zach, MC, yes, no.